What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back with some more Witcher. And, well, last time around, we were exploring through the caves a bit and cleared out the wolf cave and found a new sign. However, as we were exploring through the swamp area, we found the Order of the Flaming Rose, and I did not expect to see them here, particularly Siegfried. So, let's pay this guy a visit, figure out what this is all about. If you will talk to us.
Oh! Geralt? By the eternal fire, it's good to see you.
Why are you hunched and heaving and squinting your eyes like that? You look kind of weird.
What happened?
An Echinops thorn pains me under my greave.
Oh.
I fear I cannot walk. We were seeking the golem burial ground.
Oh,
Some
okay.
fool, may the eternal fire illuminate the darkness of his mind, was ranting on about mosquitoes and golems when
We
the
heard about that
cursed
guy, I think.
plant shot me with its thorn. Ouch!
You should get someone to dress that wound.
No time for trivial matters. Elves and hawkers are dealing at the burial ground. My duty was to eliminate the hawkers and the Scoia'tael, chopping off all the Hydra's heads in one fell swoop.
Guess the Hydra got a reprieve.
It was a direct order from the Grand Master. Help me. I'll appoint you commander of my unit.
I'm
What?
a witcher, not a soldier.
I believe in you, Geralt. Nothing occurs without cause. The eternal fire has given you both honor and responsibility.
Don't get excited.
Not
son.
this much, though.
We
I
truly
didn't think.
need your assistance.
Okay, so... the thing here is... I mean... I'm kind of anticipating, since he said he wants to fight the Scoia'tael and the Hawkers, and I don't remember who they actually are. But, seeing as how we know there's a Scoia'tael group not far in the woods here, and that we wanted to talk to them a while ago, but it was nighttime, and we couldn't talk to them for that reason. They said come back in the day. That's probably a group we want to try to see right now, or in the very near future. And I anticipate that if we are to go into battle with Siegfried here, or on Siegfried's behalf, and fight those guys, that they're probably not going to be too happy with us, and either we may have defeated them, or they may just not be willing to talk to us anymore if, in fact, we try to go back to their hideout and converse after having fought them. So, for that reason, I think, instead of just jumping straight into this, I think we're better off
Wait
to
here.
wait
I'll look around.
and see if we can figure out a little bit more. What was that sound? Okay. Okay. So here's the druid place. And we are looking for the Yavin dude. The elf dude. I don't remember how exactly you say or spell his name. He was like right here before? And I'm not seeing him. So I think we press onward. Oh, okay. It is now getting late enough at night that those wolves just came out. So I think we try to make a quick push for the Scoia'tael hideout and hopefully get there early enough that it does still count as day and they will still be willing to talk to us. But it's gonna be a little bit dangerous, because if we take a look at our map here, we want to be pointed a little more northward, and there is the camp. But remember, if we stray too far from the path, we will end up going straight at the Mage's Tower, which is not really what we're looking to do at the moment. Nor do I want to fight you guys. The ghouls and owl ghouls are just now spawning. It may just now be late enough for that to happen. But I'm hoping that we can circumvent most of them. We just beeline it. This is where we were before, when we were going at night. There's the Scoia'tael scout. I think we're gonna run into, these things very soon. He did hit us. Ow. And it did hurt. Wrong, Geralt. Make it. Excuse me, sir. These things are still trying to hit us. You're blocking my way. This is not good. Guys, you're gonna kill me. You're actually going to kill me. Like, we are getting hit as we speak. And I'm trying to fight them off. But there's nothing to fight from this range. Okay. Did we make it here quickly enough? There's Yavin.
Ah, Witcher. You've been busy. A training camp?
Yeah.
You must train to fight effectively. Really think this band of warriors can accomplish something?
Understandable that
Can
we'd
a
find
few
him
stones
here if he
turn
wasn't
into
at the
an
druid
avalanche?
camp, given how he
Can
is
an
an elf.
entire city burn down from just one spark? No need to answer. We both know the truth. Yes.
Okay. We do have Vivaldi's response. Maybe we lead with that, and then we go into the more work, or figure out what he's
I
preparing
have
for.
Vivaldi's response. He sends words, not gold. I suspected as much. So my effort was in vain? Quite the contrary.
Ah,
Richard.
was Vivaldi helping to
Vivaldi
fund this,
either
or
will
potentially
not
just
or
supporting it in
cannot
one way or
help
another?
us. Crucial information regardless. Did he say why he refused?
I don't think he mentioned this. I mean, we did hear that he has since either, like, he's no longer in charge of his bank. I'm not sure if that actually means that he's gone bankrupt or if he just sold it to someone else. But it seemed like it was not the good kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I sold high, and now I have all the profits still. So, I don't think he's doing so well financially, so he might be bankrupt. But this seems like a very large leap. Maybe we try to smooth talk this guy out of a fight? I don't know.
Suppose he advocates peaceful reform.
Maybe.
Struggle within the limits of the law.
Vivaldi's an intelligent player. Do you really think he believes that possible? Imagine the Temerian gentry and King Foltest returning lands they took from us with fire and sword. Imagine them accepting non-humans as equals.
Yeah, you may be right. Oh,
Yes.
we just got a quest update of some variety. Let's see, what exactly are you preparing?
What are you preparing for?
None of your concern, Witcher. But you're no fool. Think hard. Perhaps you'll figure it out.
An uprising against humans? What if I inform the authorities?
Correction. We aim to win the war we're fighting, not start an uprising. And worry about your informing on us? A non-human yourself? Humans will take you no more seriously than they do us. And even if they
Maybe.
do listen, we are prepared. So well, in fact, that nothing can stop us. Vizima will burn soon.
Whoa!
I hope I'll be far away when it begins.
Knowing you, we'll doubtless meet in battle. Question is, which side will you choose?
Whoa. Okay, so, one thing to say, oh, it's just this little skirmish that we're gonna be taking part in and trying to take down whatever side is against us. Presumably human side. But to say it's a war and that you're going to burn down Vizima, which I believe is the capital, that's definitely fighting words. And my own side, that's probably true. Your side, I feel connection with other freaks who can't be trusted. Wow. Backhanded compliment, if that's even a compliment. Even I'm a witcher, I was created to protect humans from monsters, whether they have tentacles and scales or walk around on 2 feet giving lofty speeches. Wow. That's also very backhanded. I mean, in many ways, this is almost the easy answer in like, avoiding giving him a true answer. I think we kind of need to take that.
My own.
Naive as a child, you'll find it impossible to remain neutral in a war.
Time will tell.
Yes,
Okay, do you have other work
Got
for me,
more
though?
work for me?
you proved apt at moving around the swamp, and performed a favor for us. There is something.
I'm listening.
I've
Go on.
heard that Knights of the Order of the Flaming Rose have entered the swamp.
Uh-oh.
Those fanatics detest non-humans. They'll come for us sooner or later.
See where this is
What's
going?
it to do with me?
I'd like you to lead the unit to the Golem burial ground, where Hab Karn await with a weapons shipment. If matters
Oh,
turn
those are the
dire, I
Hawkers,
expect
okay.
you to prevent the unit from dispersing.
Yup. So basically, the Scoia'tael want us to side with them, the non-humans, and the Order of the Flaming Rose want us to side with them, the humans, in what is about to be, what looks to be, a fairly significant fight on this Golem battleground. So, yeesh. I mean, sounds like he's right. Our attempt to remain neutral may end right here. Sounds like we're not going to have much choice but to side with somebody. And, I mean, Siegfried has been good to us thus far. Been very few people who have been supportive of us and seem not to have their own hidden agendas that they're actually using us to try to resolve. And we know Siegfried better than this guy. I mean, at least seemingly. We've known him longer. We did go through the sewers with Siegfried, right? He helped us escape our imprisonment. What have you done for us? Then again, we are technically not a human. We are a mutant. So, we are sort of more fitted in with this group rather than humans. They are technically, or we are technically, sort of like, quote-unquote, one of them. So, yeesh.
I'm not sure I want to get involved. I need some time to consider.
We say we don't have an opinion yet. Oh. We did complete that quest, apparently. And apparently there's more of this valuable plant that I think is the one that we saw when we read the most recent book. So I assume it's quite good, because I don't think we saw it at all, or at least very, very small amounts of it, on our way over here. And looks like it is just everywhere over here. So I'm all about it. As Vermilion, I don't think we've seen that yet. Or Beggartick. Excuse you? Oh! What was that?
Screw co-op existence.
What? Okay, so I think that was more or less... Oh, okay, there is more valuable stuff here. Or a little more of it, actually. Got a few. This stuff, and I thought there was some Beggartick. Yeah. I'm not sure if we've actually tried using Beggartick yet. Not that. Oh, no, I don't think I've seen that either. So yeah, that's certainly something. And yes, it looks like they are starting to call it a night here. Which does mean it's about to get fairly difficult to make our way back through here, I think. We do, of course, have the carnivorous plants, plural, waiting for us on the other side of this thing. So this might be... Let's double check. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock? I think we'll go to bed at 8, right? Let's save here. I think we've done some notable stuff. And we also, if we're trying to run past those deadly plants, we may be about to die. But let's... Oh, yep. Let's run. Ideally, very quickly. And... bob and weave. Bob and weave. Bob and weave. Bob and weave. Bobbing and weaving. We did not bob and weave successfully. We did not bob and weave successfully. Okay, so this is the Ghoul and Al Ghul place. There's more Beggartick here. We're going to find Drown's dead here. I do remember that. I'm also going to continue to run. We do have an Al Ghul contract. At some point, I would like to take a few more of them on. Alright, where is this? Oh. This is the golden place, isn't it? Looks like there might actually be a tiny little unknown area here, slightly to our right. Let's try going in this general direction as we are escaping. And see if we can find something that we have not seen yet. Possibly. sure. Oh, I'm gonna say I'm not sure what this little island is, but I think we have made it back, more or less, the mainland. Okay, so actually get over here. Should maybe just run into a few wolves, but outside of that, relatively safe, because I'm thinking that Wyvern is with the druids. Yeah. Has a green name. We're good. We're good here. Okay. So, now the question is, do we feel as if we are ready to take that jump and side with... I mean, it looks like the Order of the Flaming Rose. Ooh, 2. At a cave. Want to do that fight in the middle of the night? Because I'm assuming as soon as we say yes, one of these groups, they're going to immediately say, okay, time to go, right now. But yeah, I mean, Siegfried's kind of been our bro, right? And compared to this other high and lofty elf dude who's like, no, you're not good enough for me. I don't really want to be your friend. Also, I see a corpse over there. There's a little... Oh. A lot of dudes over there, too. A whole lot of... Yeah. So, let's head back. Maybe talk to our friend. Talk to our friend Siegfried.
Ow! Geralt? By the eternal fire, it's good to see you.
Okay.
What happened?
An Echinops thorn pains me
had
under
heard
my
this.
greave. I fear I cannot walk. We were seeking the Golem burial ground.
Ooh, that might mean there are
Some fool,
Echinops
may
at
the
the
eternal fire
Golem
illuminate the
burial
darkness
ground
of
as
his
well.
mind, was ranting on about mosquitoes and golems when the cursed plant shot me with its thorn. Ouch!
You should get someone to dress that wound.
Yeah, we have heard this,
Guess
though, so I'm going to
the
skip through a little bit.
I'm a wit-
I believe
Don't get
Okay. And I think, yeah, for that reason, or for the various reasons we've been talking about for the past few minutes, I think we do side with the Order of the Flaming Rose. Are they perfect? Certainly not. But I think we're doing it for Siegfried in many ways.
All right, I'll lead your knights.
I thank you. The elves and hawkers are meeting at the Golem burial ground. Strike forcefully with confidence. May the eternal fire lead you. It might not be a bad idea to imbibe one of your potions.
Of course.
Take the hint.
And one more thing. Who are these hawkers?
Yeah, we don't know much
Rare
about them, really.
criminals who supply weapons to the Scoia'tael. Their name derives from the elven word for ravenous greed.
Okay. Supposed to escort the knights of the order to the whatever golem place it is. Are these guys all following us? Most of them are. Okay, I was also curious as to whether or not we would get our HP back, because, well, we did just take a pretty big beating on our way back from visiting, you know, your enemies. Paying them a little visit is all. So, I mean, ideally we would get the chance to cover a little bit more of that. But also, do we have any potions? I know he was just saying, dude, that would be a good time. I'm not sure we have much. Other than the Tawny Owl, which gives us, what, endurance regeneration? Yeah. I mean... Oh, we could eat a little bit of food. To the extent that that actually helps. Does it actually say how much? For 9 minutes, we'll get better life regeneration. Oh, yes. That count as a potion? Probably not. But other than that, mostly just this guy, or don't have any explosives that we know how to create. These are just alcohols. We don't know how to add this earth rune. So, we have not many tricks we can pull out here. Unfortunately, I think we kind of just going into this with tools at hand. How many guys do we have? All right, we have 4, and we have us. So I'm assuming these guys are not going to be that tanky. We may need to be the tank, taking most of the damage. Let's bear that in mind. They are an extra target for the enemies to go after instead of us. Okay. See the Scoia'tael, at least a little bit here. if we could pick them off a little bit at a distance, that would be ideal. Also, this does... Well, we saved a little while ago, right? We'll be fine. Except if they start summoning golems to fight on their behalf, then we might be in trouble. I'm curious what this corpse is all about, though. Just, like, loot it real quick before you actually start. Okay, Iron Axe. Whoa! 50 orange. That's a fair sum from just a random corpse on the ground. Other than that, though... Okay, before we get completely surrounded by those dudes, okay, give this a shot. Scout leader. Okay, you have a bow and arrow. Means I would like to get rid of you. Okay. Also, group stance. Oh yeah. Some of our guys are already almost dead. But I did just take out your leader. This stack. That was very easy. Strangely enough, do we still have cat potion active? Okay, I guess technically we did have a potion active. Oh, I wonder if it might have actually been that the enemy or the corpse that we saw there that had 50 coins was one of these guys who happened to have gotten attacked by one of the other dudes, one of the blood thingamabobs or drowned deads. What is that? Don't carbon dwarf axe. Is that the one we have here? United steel axe? Let's see what kind of weapon it is. Sounds interesting. What is it? It is this small weapon type. Chance of dislodging shield is very high. Relative to... also really high damage, I think. The other one we had, though, was interesting. Oh, the Assassin's Dagger, which had the chance of a whole bunch of status effects, which was pretty cool. Definitely want the two-handed axe still. So it's Assassin Dagger, Carbon Dwarven Axe. We have 2 of those. Yeah, we do. Potentially have 2 of those. So, yeah, I really don't know. I mean, we basically never use these at all. I'm anticipating that there will be a scenario in which we'll be forced to use this minor weapon here. And... yeah... Not the assassin one, because I still think that's probably rarer. We've seen one of them, and we now know that it's possible to get those dwarf things from, well, at least these enemies. And what I'm wondering is, yeah, this is not going to end well, is it? Yup. Storm is coming, isn't it? Oh. Well, I was saying the encounter was too easy, right? So, maybe that's what I get for that. Alright, just how recently did we load? No, we loaded somewhat recently. Saved somewhat recently. Is that the Scoia'tael camp? Wasn't it? Little confused, though, as to what has and has not happened. Because I see... have these things we can still pick up. Or at least some of them. And it is a little weird going back in time now where it's like, hey, no big deal, guys, but, so you know, I am kind of about to fight and try to beat you all. So, you know, don't take it personally or anything. And don't take it out on me right now, but at some point, we are going to fight to the death. So, yeah, you know. So, that to look forward to is all. But in the meantime, I'm gonna loot all of your valuable flowers. Herbs and flowers. I could remember a little more than that. Maybe not. Okay. And, yeah, I remember you were about to go to sleep. In the process of going to sleep, and you guys were blocking our way. And there were the dangerous, plant things here. Oh, you're about to die as well. But if you guys could, like, move, that'd be really helpful. And then we run. And we run. And we run. And we're gonna run into some very powerful versions of these things. We're gonna bob and weave, and we're gonna try to be more successful with that than we were last time. Because this is the powerful one. And it did hit us last time. And poison us, and it did just do that now. And there is more Beggartick here. How risky are we willing to be with our attack? And we do have Alguls as well, and we do have the control. Oh, hello! I did not even see you. But this is steel. That's not gonna work well. At the very least, we ought to do this. Please stop trying to dodge me. Too quick on that, really? Okay. Anyone else trying to sneak up on us right now? So we don't really need those at the moment. What I would really like be the Algul materials. So that is one significant difference. One way we could improve relative to our previous go-round. Just that we're not super high on the life at the moment. But if we could pick you up while you're away from me, that would be great. Okay, so we want silver. We're gonna want heavy stance. And we're ideally gonna want to hit you, and not just swing wildly in the wrong direction. For a second I thought we attracted more of them. Okay, that's what we need for the quest. I like that. And it seems like we can rely on one or two of these guys deviating from the group a little bit, going on their little private walks. So if they would come in this direction when they do that, that would be amazing. We might be about to do that, because yeah, we still don't have full HP. We're far from it, actually. Fighting, what is this, like 5 guys simultaneously would be a problem. Where'd you go? That would have been a problem too. We lost track of them. So I think we still certainly... They're 5 or they're 6? There are 6. Yeah, we would be dead. Or we would just need to run. But I really want to try to get the Algul. Okay. Or, you know, just pick off a ghoul here or there. So, thinning the pack is meaningful. I'm surprised that you have not taken more damage at this stage, and more of your friends are coming in this general direction. Yeah, one of them we've truly procced. Oh, we're using the steel. That's why this is dealing little damage. Supposed to be using silver. My bad. There we go. Much more effective that way. Okay. There's an Algul here, which I think is going after us. It is. Still at about half HP. It's not great. But as long as we take them on one at a time, that means we shouldn't have anyone taking cheap shots at us. Sneaking up from behind while the others are the ones that we're attacking. Deliberately trying to work you a little bit away from your friends so that we don't accidentally attract their attention to. At least until we get rid of you, although we did, in fact, attract one of the ghouls' attention. Fortunately, repair the other guy just quickly enough, I think. Now there's only 2 left. So even if we do attract the last one, we're in decent shape. And I think we can do that now. Nice. Okay. Get the bone marrow. That's key. We loot all the remains over here. We might even take some of the Beggartick. That's just a ghoul. Okay, I was gonna say, you didn't give me the stuff that I was really looking for. It's because you were not an Algul. Oh, and apparently that was the last one we needed. Seemed like that was not very many. Okay, so there's gonna be drowned dead when we take some of this Beggartick, because I do remember that being the case. Did swap weapons? What is swap weapons? take this stance. Nope. There you are. Yeah, so there can be a few of these guys to show up, I think. It would be ideal if we could, you know, make sure to actually take care of you. Or you potentially bring out any more friends. But I do want this valuable stuffs. Is the tongue actually worth anything? I don't know if it has particularly useful crafting materials or not. This is the stuff I really wanted, though. There is more of it. I do think we're probably going to need to fight for those guys to get it. Right? Yep. As soon as we take it. Saw that. Saw that. Apparently it's not coming out, though. Okay. In that case, not bad. Managed to actually get enough stuff to complete one of those contracts. Okay, I'm mostly, I think, just gonna avoid you, but make sure that we are not headed toward the tower. We aren't, but we are headed straight for the Golem Cemetery, and that is the shortcut away. We just know that we don't really want to go straight here. I think. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Want to make sure that we are continuing to go in the right direction. Yeah, we are, for the most part. To the mainland, very shortly. And the Druid camp is not far away either. Wyvern is flying? What? That's sick! Alright, and Siegfried and crew back over here. And, well, I mean, we learned from our first go-round. Maybe for not the best reasons did that happen. We did play with fire or lightning, maybe a little bit too much, but we'll see what we can do this go round.
Geralt, by the
Okay, and we do know what the deal is here, so I'm gonna skip through most of this.
Don't get it. All right.
Yes, we will side with you.
I thank you. The elves and hawkers are meeting at the Golem burial ground. Strike forcefully with confidence. May the eternal fire lead you. It might not be a bad idea to imbibe one of your potions.
Of course.
May still have the cat potion on, technically.
Who are these hawkers?
Rare criminals who supply weapons
they're the
to
suppliers.
the Skytel.
People we were wondering about before. Okay. So we're, yes, going to want the steel sword out. We have our friends here. Corpse over there, actually, that I'm not sure we want to go all the way over there. Oh, no, that is the right way. Okay. Like we went a slightly different direction last time. This is actually a fairly large island, though. We may have just skirted around the edge before we... No! I mean, the stuff that this guy has is very different from the one we saw before. Seems like there are just lots of corpses over here. Which, I suppose, maybe shouldn't be a surprise. We are closer to them from this angle than we were in the past, I think, but
place.
Here we go.
Looks like these giants froze mid-motion. Must have been some time ago.
This is not working so well this time, though. Alright, I would like to help our friends here as well. Our new friends. You are the leader. What? It's not very nice. I mean, granted, we are trying to kill you at the moment, so I suppose that's understandable. Okay. I believe that's everyone, and, okay. Compare this to the last time, when I'm pretty sure last time we had several several of these guys survive. This time we only had one. So, maybe not the best job protecting our group. Just generally did not feel like we were doing as clean of a combat there. Okay, so obviously, yes, we know about the golems now. Really thought that sound was coming from you. You were freaking me out a lot. So, I mean, could be some of these guys, though, right? I mean, I see the axes, I see all that stuff. But don't you have, like, points? Other goods? Or goodies? Not really? Here? There we go. 50. Something. Okay, and we won't mess with golems. At least not immediately. Nor will we mess with these guys. I believe the correct way is back here. And I assume we just kind of check back in with Siegfried. I mean, I am like... Actually, we may have seen that one already, because I think that's kind of close to where we took Gramps. For the quest that he had us go on. We were escorting him through the forest. Siegfried, we've succeeded. I mean, may have only brought one of our troops back, but that's beside the point.
Ow! Geralt? By the eternal fire, it's good to see you.
So I led
did?
the knights to the Golem burial ground.
How did the battle end?
Now it's an elven burial ground. Your
Hey.
knights fought well. There were no hawkers, though. The squirrels ambushed us.
You'll be rewarded for your dedication. The Order takes care of its friends.
I don't doubt that.
I'll prove it. I investigated those who attacked us in the sewers.
Oh, okay.
They're quite interested in witches. Another appeared in Vizima before you.
Yes.
Berengar.
Indeed. I determined he fell into Salamandra's hands. Be careful. They may want you as well.
Alright, tell us something
Berengar
we don't
is
know.
alive.
What?
This is getting interesting.
Oh, we were assuming he was
Thank you,
dead.
Siegfried.
Friends need to help each other.
Oh, he is our friend. Okay. So, another reason to destroy Salamandra. Yeah, I mean, that's very interesting. That, I mean, I didn't fully understand where exactly we got the information that led us to believe that Berengar was dead. But, I mean, hearing that he's alive, and also hearing back then that he was apparently our brother, that seems to be significant stuff. So, I'm not entirely sure. But, oh, there goes the wyvern. That is awesome. Not entirely sure what our next stop is after this. Let's see, the Algol contract, I mean, we can of course turn that in. And the Wolf contract too. So, I mean, maybe we just make our way back. Other than that, let's see, do we have any updates on the actual, speak to the messenger? Okay, no, that's minor. Trust of Kalkstein, yeah. Can we actually go into the tower now? I didn't think that we could. Also, main quest, I can now visit Vivaldi at his house and ask about the book for Kalkstein. Okay. Oh, because we spoke to, the Scoia'tael guy. The elf. And brought him his message. Okay. So that does make sense in that case. We can teleport back, and we will have notable things to do when we do so. There are a few places with places of power. Granted, they are still very far away. I'm not really seeing an efficient way to get back there other than tracing our steps. And, I mean, that does also mean making our way toward those places of power, but it doesn't seem like they are going to save that much time, if any, really. And I know we were going through this area at night the first time we went through here, but I think we got past this part earlier in the day. I don't think we talked to the lumberjacks at night before. I'm not sure if that changes anything. It's not like they turn into werewolves. as I was originally suspecting. Although, speaking of wolves, that is probably something I would expect to run into here, right? As if the howling wasn't enough of an indication. So, we'll see. Now, if we run into any of the deadly plants, that would be a different story. And I would start to be very concerned. It sounds like a wolf. Is that an actual wolf? Those are drowners. Don't much care for them. I think we can just zoom past them. That sounds like one of the plants. And that makes me nervous. Okay, I think at this stage I do need to check the map. Where on earth are we? Okay, we may actually be able to cut through if we take a bit of a right here. Oh, and we do need to defend this town at night, which is actually something that we have not done yet. So I think we may see if that's possible. Ooh, cave entrance. I'm trying to go this way, and there's someone directly behind us at the moment. Don't mind me. Annoy warrior? Excuse me? I mean, they were saying that they worshipped the fish people, and I now see one of said fish people. Okay. Made it to the clay areas. There is one of those super powerful plants. Not far from here, actually. Don't really want to go near that primary path. I think we want to go here. Where we may run into some drowners. Yeah, that should be fine. Nothing terribly difficult, I don't think. Our drowner's very close to the road here. But this is a steel sword. Pardon me as I change mid-swing to silver. And group stance. There are a lot of you. But I think we did just finish off everyone. Not that we really need these materials, but we'll take them. Jean-Pierre, we do definitely have stuff for you, namely the wolf contracts.
What is it?
I'm here about the notice.
Finally. Got the hides?
Indeed.
I do. 10 wolf pelts.
Wonderful. The title of Royal Jägermeister will be mine. Else, I'll become a mercenary.
Okay. Not sure
Farewell.
how that matters to us, but okay. We completed that. 150. Whoa, hello. 150 orms. The drowner wants some of that. And hold on. Well, that is silver. Can go to quick stance. We're just hopping all over the place. Okay, that was a very strange fight in many ways. Oh, what? It does seem as though these drowners spawn very often. Oh. Okay, and apparently that was enough to technically end them off in the night.
A new customer. Come aboard.
You know what? I think you got me wrong here, buddy. It's a little different. A little different than that this time around. I'll be staying, but, no need to thank me for protecting you from all those drowners that were about to attack you. Defenseless ferryman. It's a little strange that you are the only brickmaker dude out here at night. Oh, it is you. We know you.
What do
Okay.
you want to hear about? Farewell.
Okay. Vasca, I'm assuming, is the person you're supposed to talk to about this stuff. If she will talk to us at night.
The Water Lords and I.
Okay, we may need to double check who we are supposed to talk to, because I thought it was her, and at least based on what she said there, I didn't see anything. Oh, no, he's actually the person back in town. We do want to take the ferry back, after all. Okay. And we want to also talk to Vivaldi, who's also back in town. So those are two reasons why we should, in fact, make that trip back. So, Ferryman, I take it back. You were correct. I did want to talk to you, I just didn't know it yet. Going the right way? Look, I'm going the opposite direction. That's because I am going in the opposite direction. We're just gonna ignore the fact that we ran into some fish warriors. Or a fish warrior, singular. I'm gonna let him do his thing, you know? We're gonna do our thing, he's gonna do his. We're all just going to be on our merry way. And forget that we ever saw that. Because we protected this town from the drowners at night. Not that dude. He was just standing around doing a whole lot of nothing.
Do you need a boat?
You. Huh?
What do you want?
Although we did probably
Take me to
walk
the
by
other
the
side.
places of power,
Time
but
is money.
so be it.
Made
It's
up your mind?
5 orens. Yes, it does add up if you
Ready to
consider
go?
how many times we've gone back and forth, I know.
I wouldn't have paid you otherwise.
But again,
Take
there
my
are
time.
probably people at, like, the bar, for example, that we could just fight for 20, 25 orens apiece, and do that a couple times. That's a pretty quick way to, I mean, not make a huge amount of money, but at least enough to cover the cost of this if you're concerned about how we're balancing our books. Oh, and when we got to the outskirts here, along the dock area, in the past, there were a bunch of drowners, and we didn't even see Ferryman, and it looks like that is going to be the case again. So just, note to self, not to be surprised when these guys try to come up on you. Hit him with the finishing blow, the behind-the-back attack. With style. Yeah, it does seem like these guys consistently drop coins, though, as if they are drowners that are coming from taking over the humans, or... not sure we know exactly how that process works. But anyways, only need to go through one of them before we make it down. Not that they're a major obstacle. And then... oh, but Luvarden, yeah, he will be out there when it's not nighttime. Vivaldi, though, we should still be able to talk to now. Oh, you'll excuse me. As I go through here, on occasion we've seen some assassins here. Looks like we're good for now. Here's Vivaldi. I'm done playing messenger for you, if you'd open your door. I will wake you up for this.
What brings you here?
Really?
I hope you recover your assets.
That bank has belonged to my family for ages, and now some human. You call this justice?
Yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye.
I really thought you had an update for us. Apparently you don't. Is it Kalkstein that we actually need to talk to? Yeah, I know. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. The main ones. Doing the investigation. This one isn't very specific. This one is. Must gain trust for Kalkstein. Stop it. I can now visit Vivaldi at his house and ask about the book for Kalkstein. Alright, I'm at Vivaldi's house. We already technically done this? Or is this the one that... I keep on thinking that we got this book from him, or that we are owed this book, and yet we don't seem to have it? Let me double check. In one of our quest item spots. Grandma's Pickles? What? What's that go? That's the one we got from Gramps. Already read it. Oh, and we have that yet either. Oh, we go this way! I thought we go that way. Okay, yep, we probably do have the book. The Secret Gates. Yes, that is probably it. But let me see if there's anything else that I've forgotten about. because I was going the wrong direction. Okay. The old men say that long, long ago, a mage lived in the swamp. He spent his days and nights poring over his books and pipette. They said he was seeking the stone that turns lead into gold and brings water into moonshine. In other words, a stone that sublimates all matter. The gods were not pleased because, in his pride, he would reach where no mortal should. Thus, one night, a terrible storm struck the mage's tower down. However, he built a new one and cast spells to tame the storm. This tower stood until another dark night, the earth itself moved and toppled it. Yet he built a new one, cast spells to bind the earth itself. And so neither heaven nor earth could harm the mage. Then one day he disappeared. Some say he took on an apprentice, and this brought him to his doom. Others claim a woman was his undoing. Yet others that his own creations turned against the mage. In any case, the tower stands locked and guards its secrets, and what lurks inside, nobody knows. Book adds the location, journal, Mage's Tower, and quest updated. Collected the information for Kalkstein. We've been holding on to that for a very long time, I think, so I apologize for not having read that earlier. But I'm grateful for finally having done so. Does that mean we can go straight to the tower now? Or do we share it with Kalkstein first? Looks like we do. Okay. He's right next door, so I mean, why not? And which next door? This next door. Alright, buddy. I know it's 1 a.m., but I have some news for you.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
Surely, you'd be interested about it. Oh, and also the notice we can turn in.
Notice.
You have Al Ghul Marrow for me?
Indeed.
Yes.
We only needed 3, that's why we completed it so quickly.
Splendid. Take this gold.
How much are we talking? 150, not amazing. Covers our trips to and from the swamp. I'm only partly kidding. And I'm assuming that's not enough to gain his trust, completing that quest for him. So, then we go
About
to the
the
tower
tower.
then.
Yes?
I have new information on the tower.
Yes?
Tell me quickly.
Before this tower, the mage
Scaring me.
erected 2 others, but both collapsed.
Saw
This one
those.
served as his house and lab.
I knew that. Anything more?
The mage lived there until he disappeared, most likely dead. He constructed clay golems that served him, but hardly seemed a major achievement.
That would agree with the legends of the century.
There are 10 cornerstones involving the elements and threads of fate from which all this was born.
Sephiroth! So the old scrolls are true.
One book contained hints of the stone's whereabouts.
We must
And we
find
know all they are.
10 Sephiroth. I own one of them, Chokmah, the Stone of
Oh,
Wisdom.
not the stone to
So
put in,
time
though.
to find the others.
Yes. Near the tower, you'll find a circle of stone obelisks. When you have all 10 Sephiroth, place them on the obelisks. Ah, so close. What a breakthrough. I'll abolish the theory of those stuffy professors in Oxenfort. I'll destroy them. Smash
Totally
them.
an allusion to
Carl,
Oxford.
Don't get worked up until I find the stones, which won't be easy. The information in these books is murky at best.
Sorry, could you show me these books? I'll make notes for you.
Here,
Okay,
There you
fine.
are.
Okay. Need to find 9 remaining Sephiroth and place them on the corresponding obelisks in the swamp. Time to talk to Raymond about that, though. Okay. Yes, so I think we already have some of those, because we're seeing that we have some quest items of that sort. I think one of them might have even been in that wolf cave that we were in not long ago. So let's take a quick visit to Raymond. Oh, here's the assassin that was fighting this dwarf not long ago when we were here. Okay, let's not use group stance. Otherwise, we are going to make enemies. Yeah, controls. This dwarf is doing all the dirty work for us. we'll just, you know, flip for style and all that. Ooh, wow. It's not bad at all. I'm assuming this gold ring, I think you can sell for something like 60 ores. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I'll take it. Compare that to the best we've ever gotten from typical enemies, I think tends to be in and around 50. Just in pure orange, so that's pretty much the same thing, right? Also, I am kind of curious if suddenly the Order of the Flaming Rose Armory people trust us, but I think that'll be a question for another time. So right now, we're going into the detective's office. By office, I mean home. Oh. Uh-oh.
You will die.
Whoa!
Slow.
There are a lot more of you than I was expecting. Fortunately... Ow. What the heck? Whoa, you almost killed me. I would love to use a sign right now, except we might be dead. We're not dead. We are dead. So I didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming. Oh, elite assassin. I'm sorry. Apparently you are better than your other friends here. So maybe I underestimated you. Maybe I didn't expect to run into you in the first place. But either way, I think this is probably a good place for us to wrap up for this video. I mean, we'll have to double check as to where exactly we're going to end up, because I don't know where our most recent save is, so we may have a bit of backtracking to do, we may not. But things are certainly moving along here, where we now, finally, know that we can, in fact, make our way into the tower. And it seems as though Salamandra may be close to either figuring that out for themselves, or they just kind of don't want us to do that either. So, we'll have to see how all that stuff gets sorted out in the next video. But for now, that's going to wrap things up for this one. I'll see you next time.